So let's move on to another bay, do another edit in another area. It's going to be this one down here. I'm working through the previous entries in their order. Now this is a composite bay, again with overlaps. Part of the problem may be here, this is aligned incorrectly, so let me rotate it back a little bit. You can see how much better that picks up. I'm going to drop the bottom here, pull the bottle in, pull this out a little bit. We try to catch the rims. It's hard to catch these rim areas in the grayscale, in the black and white. For instance, I'll show you that if we back off to get rid of the LiDAR. Well, actually in this case it probably is a better rendition, even in the black and white, good rendition of the bay. The other bay involved here is 4824, and if we look at that one and edit it, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to dismiss this this overlay completely, delete it. I'm going to go back to this one since we've orientated it and try the following. We copy wherever there are bays that actually interact like this. What I prefer to do is take one of the structures and run it up and see how well it fits within the lineup here. Now, sometimes this is an iterative process to divine exactly what the bay shape should look like to get a satisfactory, at least in my mind, overview. One of the things we're looking at here, of course, is there is an overlap here also where there's interference, so I've stretched that out. But I want to look over on this side, and there's a hint here. If you notice this jog in the wall here, this jog in the wall suggests to me that this is the tie point between these two bay landform shapes, which then suggests that my earlier one, this one comes down pretty much to the jog. I'll pull it down just a little bit more so it actually does tie off to it. Now I'm going to go back to the larger one, edit it, and pull it up and see if I can come up to this tie point without rotation, and that's not going to be possible. If I come up here at this point, I've got to adjust my rotation because I'm kind of off over here, so I'm going to pull this rotation around a little bit more. And you can see how this becomes iterative. I drop this down here to pick that up like that. It becomes iterative because now I have to go back and do the copy paste again here. So I'm going to OK that. I'm going to delete the second one, and I'm going to copy this one again. This copy process just simply ensures that both these alignments are not close, but they're actually identical the way I laid them out. So I'm going to pull this back up. Obviously it is smaller, but maybe what the important aspect of it isn't that much smaller. It's this interference on this side here that drops this out. Now, at this point, then I start looking for some other artifacts that suggest that this secondary bay is actually correct. And there is a fill-in area here over to the left. You'll see that might support the presence of the rim at that point for this secondary structure. I got to pull this back in a little bit to stay on the rim over here. And now I have what, I'll probably move on from this because this is probably close enough, but I have, and we'll back out here and I'll show you what I mean. We've picked up this tie point here so that this offset here, jog in the outline of the rim, is actually here represented by the overlap of these two bay overlays. What this all means to the underlying geomorphic source of Carolina bays is unknown, but certainly these are hints and clues to how these things were formed. Whether they be dynamic, whether they be catastrophic, whether they be gradualistic, all of these features, all of these attributes of Carolina bays, be it the alignment, be it the overlap, be it the drainage, need to be addressed collectively in any proposed solution for Carolina Bay geomorphology. We can't just simply take a single instance of a bay and propose that its metrics, its particular metrics, are suggestive of how all Carolina bays are formed. We need solutions, and Douglas Johnson said this. We need a solution that actually encompasses all the data we do have now. And our data now is actually even more extensive than it was 70 years ago when Johnson did his work. Thank you.